Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Right now I'm about to be on my way to go ahead and get my tires flipped because my tires are already showing wires, and let me go ahead and just show you guys. Can't forget about the cold start. So I just turned the wheel, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, we're showing wires pretty freaking bad already. I guess that's what you got to deal with if you want that camber life, baby. But yeah, that's how much wire we're showing. The tire shop is about 4 miles away, I think. Fingers crossed, hopefully we make it there safe, guys. I do not want this tire blowing out and then blowing a bag, and then pray for me. Guys, we're 3 miles away. I'm so scared right now, bro. This tire could literally blow like any minute. I'm like driving so slow. Fingers crossed. Guys, we freaking made it. Right now we are at Pan Auto. Got my car already pulled up into the shop. Honestly, I've heard mixed reviews about Pan Auto, but they were able to take me in today, and they were the closest shop in my area. And you guys saw that with those tires, we definitely couldn't have driven any further than like 5 to 10 miles. So thank God they took me in. We made it, guys. Guys, right next to Pan Auto, we got this little detailing place. And check this out. We got a wide body S2K, dude. With some BBSs too. Sick. Wide body, missing the wide body, but I'm sure with the flares on, this thing's clean. Alright guys, car is done. We got the tires flipped, check it out. Here we got the wires showing. It was on the inside before, now it's on the outside. So then now we got the whole fresh inside of the tire to work with. I guess it's just something you got to deal with if you want to run camera on the car. I mean, camera's kind of stupid in my opinion, but I mean it does look cool, so that is why we do it. Check out this side too. We got this side flipped. Barely didn't miss the flip, like literally so close. Everything is good now. Once again, shout out to Pan Auto, man, for squeezing me in. And they took care of my wheels, like didn't scratch it or anything. And they were able to mount the tires even though the wire was showing, so yep. Car's parked. Always gotta park super far from where we're going, just so no cars hit us. But about to try out this new coffee shop, Mastra Coffee. I don't know, I just found it on Yelp, but honestly I've been loving to just go to coffee shops and get some work done, some studying, and try their coffees. Can I do an iced vanilla latte, please? Alright guys, now is the time you guys have all been waiting for. How much I spent on my Subaru BRZ. So here's my 2015 Subaru BRZ. Starting off with the most obvious thing I guess you guys could see is the color. So this color is not an OEM color. This is actually a wrap. And I've been getting a ton of questions about what color is the name of the wrap of my car. And I'm gonna say it one time, all right, guys? This color is by Tech Wrap. It is called Avalon Teal, and damn, I love this color, guys. Damn, guys, my camera just freaking died, but anyways, we'll continue on the iPhone. So this wrap right here for the entire roll cost me $650 for 5 feet by 60. It covered the whole entire car pretty well, and I still have a ton of extra wrap left over. So yeah, wrap, $650. And one thing I'd like to note is that a lot of the parts on my car I did get used. So the prices on these parts may vary, but I'll give you guys how much I actually spent on it, just so you guys can see a more accurate representation of how much I actually spent on the car. Starting with the front exterior of the car, here we have a Modelista front lip along with an OEM 86 front bumper that I got brand new from the dealership. So the front lip cost me $900 used, and I know these lips brand new can go from anywhere from $1,200 to like $1,500. So the front bumper I got brand new from the Toyota dealership. It came with the fog bezels and the grille piece, which came out to $500. Next up on the front end, here we got the headlights. I get a lot of questions about these headlights. People think they're like V-Land or any type of aftermarket headlight, but these are actually OEM BRZ headlights with the housing blacked out. And these I got used for $750. Now moving on to the side of the car, here we got these carbon fiber fender fins. I think these are from eBay or something, but I got it used from a buddy of mine for $100. Next up, for the side skirts, these are Basin R TRD V1 side skirts, and these came out to I think about $150. Moving on to the rear end of the car, here we got these Modelista rear spats. These I got used for $320. And as you guys can see right here, we got a Tomei Type 80 or Tomei 80R exhaust, and I got that used off a friend of mine for $500. And for the rest of the exhaust system, I was running catless UEL headers as well as a catless front pipe, but I took those off because I had to do smog, and I just don't want to worry about state reffing nowadays anyways. So right now we're just running a catback, the Tomei 80R. And now for the taillights. These are OEM Koki taillights. I did get these free from a friend of mine, but you can get these anywhere used for usually about $250 to $300. Next up for my wheel setup, these are TE37 SLs, and the specs on these are 18 by 9.5 plus 22 up front, and 18 by 10.5 plus 22 in the rears. And the reason why I went with the stagger setup is because the concave is different from the 9.5 to the 10.5. I don't know if you guys could tell, but in the fronts you can see the concave versus the rears, and the rears are 10.5, which are a lot more concave, which is why I went with the staggered setup. But honestly, with the amount of camera that I need to run the 10.5s in the rears, I was thinking about switching up the setup to maybe a more functional setup. But anyways, for the TEs, I got these wheels brand new from System Motorsports for $3,400. Next up for the suspension, I am running Airlift 3P. And as you guys can see, here's the tank mounted up in the trunk with everything else tucked under. And that costed me $3,300. And next up for the rear suspension, I don't know if you guys could see, but we have the Cusco lower control arms, also got Racer X toe arms, and P2M uppers. So for the Cusco lower control arms, I got those used for $300. The Racer X toe arms, I got those also used for $200. And the P2M upper control arms, I got those brand new for $500. Now moving on to the front suspension, a lot of you guys asked me how I achieved this front camber. And for front suspension, all I have is just the airlift struts. I maxed out the camber plate and I slotted my lower mounts, and that gave me negative 10 degrees of camber. So yeah, for the front camber, I basically didn't spend anything at all. I just slotted the lower mount, which is pretty much free because I did it myself. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the exterior of the car as well as the suspension on the car. Now let's move on to the interior. Now moving on to the interior of the car. Here we have a Nardi 350 deep corn steering wheel. And this I got as a gift from my girlfriend. So for me, it was pretty much free. But for you guys, if you guys want to cop this steering wheel, I believe brand new, it's about $300. Now paired with the Nardi steering wheel, I have the NRG quick release along with the Workspell short hub. So the short hub was $200 and the quick release was $100. And here I also got a Vertex signal extender, and I'm not sure how much this was. I'm guessing it was around $35. Next up for the interior, here we got a likewise shift knob along with their drift button, and this is the NAD Pro weighted shift knob. And honestly, the weightedness of it makes it feel just like a short throw shifter. So these two setups came out to $103. And moving on to the floor mats, here these are P2M checkered floor mats, and these I got brand new for $75. And almost forgot the window tint on the car. I am running 5% all around except for the windshield. The windshield has no tint at all. And for the rest of the windows, the side and the rear, I got 5%, and that costed me $150. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire mod list of my car. I mean, the mod list is not really that extensive, but it also doesn't include the things that I've bought and sold over the years to build this car the way it is now. But I'll put the final amount on the screen right here. This is how much I spent on my BRZ. I actually haven't even added up how much it is yet, so until when I'm editing this, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's pretty much how much I spent on my BRZ. And also, I could be forgetting some things here and there. I'm also not counting like things like maintenance, like I had to do my clutch, my spark plugs, oil change, axles, little things like that. I didn't count, but I'm just counting the parts that are on the car right now if you guys want to get your car to be sitting like mine. So yeah guys, pretty much that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end, and thank you guys so much for watching. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 2K subscribers, which is just so crazy to me. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.